Hey guys, it's Crazy back here, and today I am going to share with you guys the Gunslinger PvE build. Well, there's actually two builds that I'm going to discuss with you right now. Yeah, right now I'm about 970 power. Um, yeah, so let's go deep dive into the Gunslinger. So basically, Gunslinger has two type of builds. Which shows in build Battlefield Commander and Ace Vigilante. Each one has its own advantages, but for PvE content, I go with Battlefield Commander because it gives more damage. I tested out in Jupiter's, very massive difference. So, let's go to Battlefield Commander build first, which is my main PvE DPS build. Okay, so for skill distribution, this is what I do. 99 on Dex and Luck, and I throw 88 at Aggie, and then the rest at STR. Moving on to skill set. Skill set, this is all the skill set damage. Skill set 3. Yeah, and for the equipment, and this is equipment. I use Terminator Ravage attach case for Battlefield Commander, and this one for Gunslinger we only have one option for the shield, which is Fortune Pouch, which is quite decent because it actually gives a lot of bonus damage, and it covers up the ASPD drop by giving additional 5%, and also the crit damage is quite decent as well. You can see, converts 25% of hit into crit up to the max of 120. For the armor set, I'm using Agile. This is the best in slot. I tried everything. Agile is the best. And for the accessories, the best is using New Hope. New Hope is the best. So before, I was kind of contemplating, well, this one I put Battle Rage. I was contemplating whether I should use Sword and Shield or Battle Rage, because, well, I believe like we already reached a certain amount of PvP damage bonus and reduc, and right now having an additional P attack and P damage percentage actually is more beneficial, especially for low spenders. Yeah, because the gap between the PvP stats is increasing between whales and low spenders. Oh, besides that, headwear. Headwear, I use Eternal Oblivion, as said over here. It is the best for crit because this job is basically the damage multiplier. The best damage multiplier for this job is crit damage percent. The additional crit damage percent. Second would be skill damage, and then range P damage, or normal P damage, which all this one has except for range. Well, crit damage over range, so we go for this headwear. Tested all out, this one is still the best. For the facewear, I use Ocean Imprint. As usual, it gives a lot of crit damage percentage. And for mouthwear, I use Fruit Skewer. There's a lot of options for mouthwear, but then this one actually gives the most crit damage because it stacks up to 6 times and there's no cooldown. Well, maybe there's better options for PvP because PvP is like you don't hit a single target for a long time. Usually you want to get it done fast. But yeah. So that's facewear. Backwear, I use Azure Melody. I tried a lot of other things. Sorry, excuse me. Okay, so backwear, the best option in slot is Azure Melody. despite it not giving like crit damage percentage, it still gives a lot of P damage and also skill damage. I tested out with Jingle Pine, which actually gives crit damage percentage, but yeah, this one still gives a higher damage multiplier than Jingle Pine. We still have yet to see another pay to win backwear that gives crit damage. And as for costume, I use Duo Shade, another pay to win costume. So for the free to play stuff, basically the face wear is free to play. You can get it from the Wishing. This one is also free to play, Fruit Skewer. The one that are pay to win are the headwear, backwear, and costume, which I will show you the alternative. The alternative headwear would be, well, I think there's a lot of new headwears that are quite decent. For example, this one, range P damage. There's not much crit damage percentage for the free-to-play stuff. So this one is quite decent. This headgear, it gives a lot of range and skill damage also. Other than this, I don't think there's any much. Maybe this one for actually PvE stuff, because it actually gives crit damage and also a lot of P damage. So yeah, I'd go with this one because mostly MVP you don't move much, especially where a Gunslinger we don't do range. And for backwear, the free to play would be, I think, Tome of Snow. Tome of Snow has been the go-to backwear for all free to play. As for costume, there's actually a good costume which gives a lot of crit damage. Most Shadow Chaser user uses this as well, and yeah, it's good for all jobs. Which is, nope, not this one. Okay, it's this one, Colors of Fall. Yeah, this gives a lot of crit damage percentage, and I think it'll increase your damage by quite a lot. Yes, and it gives ASPD as well, which is quite good. And so yeah, those are the free to play stuff. Moving on, that was equipped, right? And now cogwheel. There's not much option for our cogwheels, but I'm going for Pistol Mastery and Omni Chip, and then Core Overload, Sacred Altar, Magic Wavelength Boost, and Pouchful. So yeah, the thing is, you can actually switch out Core Overload with Holy Light Shield if you want, but the must-have upper stat is the Omni Chip. This one is a must. For the special skill, the job skill for Smeldon that you want to have is Pouchful. Pistol Mastery is quite decent. Kessler is also good, but yeah, this one will do for me. And as for enchants, I go for P attack, and then this one for the weapon superior crit. You want to have like both P attack on the bottom part. And then this one, I chase for luck, so a lot of luck on all this stuff. This is for PvE, so yeah. Superior crit, I have bad luck on this. It's already enchantment level 55, and yet I still only have level 7 crit. And yeah, I won't bother to roll on the sub stats for this. Luck again, luck. Luck. This one, STR luck. I would want to have like triple STR on this, but yeah, I think this one is okay as well. This one's superior crit. I tried to roll it, but then I keep on getting P attack and hit. So yeah, never mind. Hit is also good. And for this one, superior attack. This one as well. I still haven't got the higher level for this one, even though it's already at level 50. All it's supposed to be like either 8 or 9, but yeah, I'm stuck with 7. Guess it's the lucky casino number 777. Okay, Nebula is as what it shows. You would want to activate the Gunslinger Battlefield Commander, and you can see the orbit that I chose. This one is for the first orbit, this is one for the second orbit, and this one the third orbit, and this one is the fourth one. Yeah. And as for sigils, so the sigils that I use, this is the active sigil. If you have a maxed out primal that is yellow, you can switch it out, but yeah, I've been focusing on other yellow stuff. Yellow sigils. Yeah, this one is the job sigil. Well, here, Nether Force. Even though it's level 1, this is better, or even like either better or equivalent to Impale level 3. This Nether Force. Definitely better than this Nether Force is definitely better than Impale level 2. So despite it being level 1. Soul Mark is because I don't have any other choice. If I have Impale level 2, which I don't have, I would choose Impale level 2. And Choice of Faith, this one is a must-have. Since you have a lot of luck, then there's no sacrificing your own HP when it's level 4. And this Starfall, depending on situational stuff, like for TOC, I use Starfall. For MVPing and Juperus, I switched this one out with Choice Maze because it actually gives quite a decent amount of damage. Okay, moving on to feathers. This is my feather preset. So basically, if you really want to go all out on PvE content, then you might want to use like this one, the light and dark, and then all these are mixed feathers, so you might want to switch these two out with the justice and what is the other one? So yeah, there's purple. There's 3 purple feathers, 2 other purple feathers, justice and something, which increases P attack. So yeah. But this one on the attack feathers, this is the best composition. Yeah, so basically this. Mount. So as for mount, I use crit damage percentage, and the other matters less. Not much. Nexus. Moving on to Nexus, these are the stuff that you want to get. So basically, if for Battlefield Commander build, you want the chain grenade. This increases the grenade damage, and also you want this cruel blast for your mission bombardment, and you would want this infinite resolve. So these 3 are for the Battlefield Commander, and these 2 are for the Ace Vigilante, which I will explain later on. And as for the attack one, I go for crit and range. See, crit and range. I do want the other one to be ignore PDEF, but my roll sucks, so yeah. But this one I go for crit damage, and this one crit damage, crit damage. Okay, moving on to deck. The deck that I'm using is this: Major Brutality, Ymir, and Mercy of Gefjon. And then the Soul Force, I use this one: Jack, Scorpion, Horong, Edgar, and Golden Teeth Bug. This is, I think, one of the best composition for PvE. And Nightingale Echo, I tried to get Eye of Abyss, but then in consideration of the full set of Eye of Abyss, which Rampage, it's basically a good effect, but then it only affects when your element is either fire, wind, water, or earth. Those 4 elements only. So other than that, when you're holy or going up against neutral, doesn't give much. So I go for these 2 because at 2 pieces it gives P damage, additional P damage, and this one gives percentage P attack. Yeah. That's that for, and also for the mount, I use Fiery Koi. This one is the best because it gives crit damage. I actually tested it out with the dragon. Dragon way less. So bad. This one is the best. And okay, so moving on to my auto. So this is my auto skills. Yeah. And yeah, let's discuss next is Ace Vigilante. So for Ace Vigilante, it's basically just a weapon change. Like here, the stats is the same as Battlefield Commander. Well, the skill set, this one, the skill tree, I increased this all the same, except for the 3rd job. Let me show you. So the 3rd job, which I increase, I only put 2 for the PvE because this one doesn't actually gives much damage to it, but I still need it to trigger because of the Nexus skill. I'd rather have a lot of buffs. Yeah, a lot of buffs. Like this one, this is a good buff, which I use in both Battlefield Commander and Ace Vigilante. This one, when you're attacking, it makes you deal an additional grenade, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, see? And arms upgrade as well. And also cover fire. This one is quite OP because not only it shoots out grenades when you're attacking, also being attacked actually lets you shoot out grenades as well. So yeah, you might want to get attacked by the bosses or something. Well, moving on, what's different between these 2 presets? Is the later on is the weapon only. Black Rose Ravage, this one is best for the Ace Vigilante, and the rest are the same. Agile, Fortune Pouch, and also Headwear, all the same. Crit damage all the way. For the Smeldon, I don't know. Sometimes I switch out my things, but I think this one is best if I use this instead. Yeah, the same one. So same stats for the enchant. Nebula also the same, just change this one to Gunslinger Ace Vigilante. Sigil tablet. Sigil tablet is as showed, same as before. Feather is the same. Mount also the same. You can see. Oh, this is different. Wait. Yeah, it should be the same like this. We don't need ranged. And the same. Nexus engine. Okay. So yeah, I guess that's it for this video. Later on, I'll do another video on PvP build. And oh yeah, the skill set. The skill for auto. This is what I auto on Ace Vigilante. Yeah. So basically, Why do I have these two builds knowing that Battlefield Commander is better and gives more damage? That is for this reason. Battlefield Commander is good, but it takes time to actually deal damage. So for runs like TOC, where 11 until 15 that you just wanna be done quickly with, you can just use the Ace Vigilante because it kills much more faster. But yeah, in overall, the damage wise, Battlefield Commander is the best in Jupiter's MVP, time space abnormality, yeah, all those Battlefield Commander. Oh man, I kind of forgot one thing. For the PvE build. Okay, so PvE cards would be race and size. It depends. Sometimes it since depends on your character. So the best for damage multiplier is to have equal between race, size, and also the element. If you have those percentage equal on your stats, then it's nice. Like try to get all equal. Try to get all equal on these. Like for example, small, medium, large. This one, for example, you're going up against large and dragon. So this is 130. You might want to increase your dragon into the range of 130. Not much difference, and the element. So basically right now we're facing a problem against the elemental damage, which is so low. Yeah, so yeah, we actually need more elemental stuff. And yeah, I guess that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!